You've had 60,000 thoughts today. What if I told you most of them weren't even yours? Your inner voice is the narrator of your life. But what if that voice is repeating someone else's fears? Before hypnotherapy, most people think in loops. It's like a circle. I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. But after hypnotherapy, they think in possibility. And in today's episode, we're going to talk and walk through what shifts in your actual brain after hypnotherapy and how to change your thoughts at the root, not just the surface. Now, this is what happens before hypnotherapy. Your mind feels like a war zone. And let's be real. Some people, they wake up to birds chirping. Others wake up to mental bombs going off. It's the truth. It's like having or living with two voices in your head sometimes. One says you've got this, get up. The other is whispering, who are you kidding? It's like when you say I'm rich, but inside the other one is saying, who is fooling you? How much is in your account? And sometimes you can be doing everything right. Career, going well, family, purpose, success. But inside, your mind is screaming, what if I fail? You're such a mess. Oh, they're going to find out the truth about you. Why can't you just be normal? These are all the voices in your head. This is the exhausting pre-healing inner world. By the way, overthinking, self-judgment, mental fatigue, emotional reactivity, shame on repeat. That dial, I didn't do it well. I couldn't do it. That voice, your mind is like a battlefield. So I want you to imagine standing in the middle of a war zone. Bullets of doubts flying, explosions of fear erupting, smoke from old wounds clouding your clarity. And you're exhausted, not because you are weak, but because you are fighting a war you didn't start. So it's confusing. You want intimacy, but you run away from intimacy. Now, the dialogue that happens before healing, if we gave it a voice, it would sound like this. They only love me because I'm useful. And let's be honest, I felt this way before. If I let go, everything will fall apart. That's what we say to ourselves. I have to be perfect or I'll be rejected. No one really sees the real me or understands me. Resting makes me lazy. I'm too broken to be fixed. But here's the truth. Those thoughts aren't facts. They're neural loops. Patterns you didn't choose but learned to imbibe. They come from childhood rules, generational pain, trauma, culture, religion, and fear. And it's a loop. 60,000 thoughts, remember? 70 to 80% of them negative. So your mind is there to help you survive. It's not there to help save you in any way. And so you keep having those continuous, it's a looping circle and cycle. But here is what hypnotherapy does for you. This whole month, I'm talking hypnotherapy and how it helps you, right? Hypnotherapy steps in at this point to free you. That's what it does. It frees you from all those voices. In a hypnotic state, you are not asleep, you are not unconscious, you are deeply present, inwardly focused, and emotionally safe. And when your body feels safe, your brain becomes rewirable. And you've got different states in your brain. You've got the alpha brainwave, and that's what hypnotherapy is connected to the most. And here's how it works in simple terms, because I'm not going to go technical with you. Your brain operates on beta waves during active thoughts, stress, noise. Hypnosis shifts you into alpha and theta waves, the same frequencies as deep meditation or creative daydreaming. It's your creative mind. In this state, your conscious mind relaxes. So it's a sleep of the conscious mind, and your subconscious mind is awake, it opens up. This is where all your old programming lives. Everything that they told you as a child is inside here. And that's where new truths can also be written. So it's like auto-suggestion. You get new words in there. You don't remove it, you replace it. And after a hypnotherapy, your thought patterns begin to shift. Healing isn't instant. It's cellular. It's gradual. But oh, it is so glorious. One day, something simple happened to me. It seemed simple and small, but I faced a trigger, and instead of spiraling like I normally would, I paused. I took a breath and chose a new thought. That's what hypnotherapy did for me. I didn't have to prove my worth anymore to anyone. Now I know who I am. It became safe to take up space. I'm not who they said I was. I know who and whose I am was one of the things that I told myself. And that's the new neural pathway kicking in. Not a motivational quote, a biological reality, because your brain is picking up new neural pathways. Imagine your mind becomes like a peaceful garden. Let's use that. Where once there were bombs, now there's breath. Where there were weeds of shame, now there are seeds of truth of who I am. And I don't have to live in survival anymore. I choose to live. That's what hypnotherapy did for me. So new thoughts equals new emotional freedom. And this is where your thoughts change your emotions, and your emotions now become your reality. You act from there, and your life opens up. Somebody asked me, what does freedom look like? I'll tell you. You sleep through the night without grinding your teeth. You sleep through the night without having to wake up and have heart palpitations. You don't second guess every message you send or receive. You cry and you don't feel weak. You say no without feeling guilty. You feel joy without waiting for the other shoe to drop. You trust yourself and you trust other people because you now can trust yourself without needing proof. Emotional freedom is not the absence of emotion. It's the ability to feel without fear. Before versus after hypnotherapy, I'll share with you. Before hypnotherapy, constant overthinking. After hypnotherapy, spacious awareness. Before hypnotherapy, anxiety on autopilot. After hypnotherapy, calm becomes your default mode. Before hypnotherapy, identity crisis. After, you are rooted in deep self-trust. Before hypnotherapy, you react to everything. You're so emotional. After hypnotherapy, there's a regulation to your emotion. Before hypnotherapy, your inner critic is loud. After hypnotherapy, your inner cheerleader is louder. Before hypnotherapy, chronic self-doubt. After hypnotherapy, unshakable self-belief and self-worth. Guys, it is magical, I promise you. I know here in Nigeria, we think, oh, hypnotherapy is this, is demonic, is all those things. But imagine that you can go from so much self-doubt to a place of calm. Let me tell you one of the things that is magical about it. Aside the sessions that you go through, there's a recording that is given to you that you listen to for 3 weeks that rewires your subconscious mind in such a phenomenal way. And I dare say this to you, and I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart. The words that I used to say to myself, I don't have the capacity anymore to say those words to myself. I need to explain that, right? I used to tell myself how I was unloved. Nobody wanted me. I would never amount to anything, because these were all the things that I was told as a child. I should just manage my life. You know, I wasn't taught so many things, and I believed so many negative things about myself. In marriage, I would say all kinds of things to myself. Why do I always attract emotionally unavailable men? All those terrible things to myself. After hypnotherapy, and doing a couple of sessions on myself, right now as I speak to you, I don't know how to think negative thoughts. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to think negative thoughts about me. Sometimes I ask myself if I'm even okay. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to. If you say to me you did something wrong, I'm happy to listen. I'm happy to apologize or stand my ground, whatever I feel like. But to sit down and say to myself, Adiola, you should be ashamed of your... I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to speak to myself that way anymore. Why? Because I reprogrammed my subconscious mind, uprooted all the negative things that I used to say about myself, and replanted good stuff that I wanted myself to believe about myself, and started to live in that reality. That's how powerful this thing is, guys. And that's why this whole month I'm talking about it. This entire month. You know, I'm not just a hypnotherapist, I'm also an emotional code practitioner. And it totally believes that your body keeps the scores. And it scores it and keeps it in your organs and your glands. And I'll give you something that happened to me not too long ago. I used to have this lower back pain. And I was wondering why. Where did it come from? I would go for my exercise and I would have to hold my back to be able to function. And so I sat down one day, I said, heal thyself. So I brought out my tools and I started to check myself. What is this back pain? Is there any trapped emotions in my body? And my body responded yes, because there's a way you muscle test and your body will tell you what's going on. And my body told me yes. So I started to find out what are the words that started to show up for me. Depression, bullying. I'm thinking to myself, really? Because something did happen, but I thought I didn't take it serious. But internally, I did. And my body was screaming back at me because it held on to those emotions. Even if in my consciousness, I wasn't carrying it, but in my subconscious, I was. And so I healed it. I released the emotions. I released the trapped emotions. I did the exercise 2 times. By the second time I was doing it, I didn't have any pain at all. I went for my walk the next day. I did 90 minutes without holding my back. So I know what I'm saying. I practice everything I preach. I practice it before preaching it because I'm my first answer. I'm the first person that must experience anything that I learn to then be able to teach to you. I'm the first point of call. So honestly, the voice in your head is not yours. It's something from your past still trying to parent your present. And you can choose to say no. I refuse it anymore. You have the power to change that voice. Just like I changed mine, you can do the same. You don't have to fight the war forever. How does it even feel fighting a war forever? There's a peace that I needed, and I'm sure you do, that is within you. And hypnotherapy helped me find it. And it can help you too. So today, I want you to identify recurring negative inner thoughts that you have. And I want you to journal it and write, what would a healed version of me believe about myself? And record the shift. I want you to do that. And send me a DM and say, this is what showed up for me, but I shifted it by doing this. And the truth, if you find out that you're not able to do it on your own, because most times you're not, ask me to help you. I'm so willing to be there for you. So willing and eager. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to working with you through it so that the same peace I feel, you too can feel it. From time to time, maybe I'll share some of the things. There was a time where in my family, they used to call me the warrior of the world. Can you imagine that? I will worry for you. You even not bother because my worry is enough to cover your worry plus my worry. That's how bad it was. Today, I worry about nothing. Nothing. And I focus only on the things that I want in my life, not the things that I don't want. And what changed it? Hypnotherapy. Now, the affirmation I want you to use today is, I speak to myself with compassion, power, and truth. No more negative words on yourself. No more. Speak to yourself with power and truth. And if you really, honestly want deeper support, send me a DM. Click the link below. It will bring you straight to me. And you and I can sit down and talk. And I'll tell you exactly how I can help you. And your life will never remain the same. My name is Adiola Kingsley James. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video and to share me with other people so that we all are growing together. Love and light.